Let me add my face to this stream. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing on this good Friday afternoon? Okay, beautiful day out here in New Orleans. I wanted to come to y'all and give y'all a little Bondy Blue show because there are a few things to talk about. Okay, listen, we got the Wendy's to talk about. Okay, the Wendy's. We have some movie and television show news to talk about. I really want to talk about Roland Ray and also Meagan Good, and then an update on Wyff and Lucci. Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody is hearing me and we're all good. I see y'all in the chat. Okay, yes. Hey Tiffany, who's Frankie, Miss Yanni, Santivia, Kai Curry, Sierra, Erin, so Yomi, Cherry, Ransom with Ricardo, hey boo, Keisha, Brianna, curls for the culture. Yes. Okay. Brujita, Nor. Look, I don't know. I hope I said it right. Ebony. Listen. Jennifer, Robin, the homeless advocate, Aisha, Drea, Crystal. Hey everybody. Isis. Hey. Beauty is your best friend. Latidra, Celeste, Sherelle, Brianna. Okay, listen, checking in from the DMV. Hey, SR, how Van, how you doing? Charla, time would be Shalom. Shantra, okay, I hope I'm pronouncing things correctly. Nafisa, hey Bree, hey Dominique, Amani, Simone. Listen, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. First of all, I want to mention that I'm so mad that I'm so late to the party, but I just started watching Chasing Atlanta on YouTube. I don't know if you guys watch that show, but it's a, like a reality show about a group of gay men, and it is hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay. I think Scotty by nature, like I think he does like interviews and reviews that show. And I feel like now after I finish watching it, I'm gonna have to go back and look at all of Scotty's reviews for Chasing Atlanta because it is really funny and really good. I really, really love Cameron and Devon and Sky. That's my three favorites right now. Okay, and I just started season 2. Yo, when I tell y'all I was in here dying laughing at this show, it's on YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out, y'all should, because it is a really good reality show, like real reality. Like they break the fourth wall ASAP. They waste no time. Okay. Rico with the K is such a sweetie. I haven't gotten there yet. There's no Rico just yet. I'm just starting, like I'm on episode 2 of season 2, and I stopped it to come and talk to y'all. Okay. Hey everybody, just finished day 13, Bondy. My whole backside is sore. Yes. I'm gonna do it after I come back from the grocery store. I haven't done it yet. But yesterday we had a choice of the workout, and I did the trap and tone from day 10. Sure. Oh, I know all the CW shows are coming back. Y'all know I review All American. If you did not know that, I do. It's one of my favorite shows to review that don't get the most. They don't get the most views or whatever. But let's go ahead and get into these topics, you guys. So I'm gonna start off with your girl Wendy Osefo. Okay. So I'm going to read from the Jasmine brand, and then we're going to talk about this tea that was spilled last night on All About the Tea's YouTube page. Okay, shout out to Monica and everybody over there on the panel. I really love them. I think they're great. They have welcomed me on the show, a couple of times now. And I just really enjoy Monica's energy and her very politically correct tone of voice, but then with the shade behind it, it's hilarious. So this is from the Jasmine brand. In an exclusive interview with thejasminebrand.com, Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo shared that she feels Monique Samuel's apology to Candace Dillard might have come a little too late. The most recent season of Real Housewives of Potomac showed that Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard unfortunately had a physical altercation during one of the cast outings. At the reunion for the explosive fifth season, Monique offered Candace an apology for physically attacking her. However, some of the ladies on the show felt the apology wasn't sincere. Wendy Osefo shared with us her take on the seemingly long-awaited apology, saying, and I quote, "I think that the apology was too late. And this is what I'm realizing. I'm realizing that when you watch something as viewers, we have the tendency to believe that it's happening in real time. But check this out. The incident happened like October 2019. If that happened October 2019, and then you hit me with an apology in November 2020, more than a year later, but that's just me. People have to understand that everything comes at a cost. So you can apologize whenever, but understand the person is not required to accept it. Following the reunion, Monique shared that she has no plans to return, and Wendy spoke on Monique's exit. Well, I mean, I wish her well. You know, being on this show is something that takes mental stamina and sometimes physical stamina because our filming schedule is really rigorous. And it's something that you have to decide as an individual if that's something you want to get into and if that's something you want to do. And if she looked at the totality of the situation and decided that this is not what's best for her, then I have no choice but to respect that decision. That was very politically correct, Wendy. That was very cute. When asked to her dream replacement, child, she said Beyonce is not coming on Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy. Like, cut it the fuck out. Okay, maybe you should have mentioned the ladies whose coattails you rode in order to get on the show in the first damn place. Okay, now listen. I'm telling y'all to go watch All About the Tea's video about it because she has like the specifics and the names and all of that. But for me, from what I understand, Wendy was not a part of the group. Okay. She did not know any of the ladies on the cast prior to filming with them. And she decided that she wanted to be on Real Housewives of Potomac, and she sought out the opportunity, meaning that she sought out a woman. I forgot this lady's name, who is very well known in the Potomac area. She's very rich, very connected. She's not on the show. Okay, I feel like I want to say her name was Virginia, but it's missing me right now. And when I was listening, I wasn't making notes. So if y'all want the deets, go watch All About the Tea's YouTube channel and, get the info. But what I'm going to say is she basically became a part of Vivian. Thank you. Vivian. She came a part of Vivian's charity group that was to help, young Black people in the community, from what I understand, right? Vivian does all of this great work in the community, and she sought out Vivian, became a part of Vivian's situation of the group that Karen was also a part of. They only did one like Zoom meeting to which everybody just corresponded with Vivian. It wasn't like, they actually said, "Hey, Karen," or "Hey, Wendy." Like, that never happened. So when Karen on the show says, "I don't know Wendy," she really meant, "I don't know Wendy." And I'll take what I said back, because I felt like, if the girl says that you know her, then you know her. Like, who lies about somebody knowing them? Like, that's so stupid. Well, it seems that Wendy, and her bridges are a little slow, because this wasn't the way, Sway. You want to be so smart, but sometimes people's ambitions get ahead of them, and you don't realize how thirsty you seem when you come off in this way. So she gets on the board and then steals like this list of all of the names of the celebrities that often give to the charity. So that was like some, you stealing my intellectual property type shit. Yeah, she slid into Vivian's DMs. Yes, Drea, thank you. So basically, you stole intellectual property, you stole a list of names so that you can create a Rolodex of famous people so that you could get on, so that you could clout chase your way on to Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, it just kind of seems like a lot to go through to get on a reality show and then give us damn near nothing. A lot of work to get on this reality show and not really give us anything. Okay. She tried to, use this "I'm Nigerian, you're Nigerian" thing to get in good with Vivian. And obviously y'all are not cut from the same cloth. And being of the same ethnicity don't mean that we kin folks just because, you know, we skin folk, okay, at the end of the day, because that was so messed up to me, to infiltrate this lady's, you know, reputable charity so that you can steal a list of names from her so that you can clout chase your way onto a fucking reality show. Like, hello? You were corresponding for CNN. You couldn't Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen your way into this situation. You had to be messy like this. And I think it's because what Monica kept saying was that Vivian and a lot of the other ladies felt like Wendy is socially awkward, doesn't really know how to have relationships with people, you know, in person. You know, and I think that played a part. Yes, she didn't know Candace. Her and Candace were not friends before the show started. They always use somebody on the cast to introduce someone that they're bringing onto the show so that it will make sense for why this person just magically appeared on this reality show, a part of a friend group, and y'all need to know nobody. Okay? But the truth of the matter is, that is how it happened. Wendy didn't really know any of the women on the show. She knew of them, and then she lied and said she never watched the show. Bullshit. Bullshit. I think she had preconceived notions of Ashley before she came on the show. But either way, yes, she stole the charity's donor list. Yes. It's Fox, not CNN. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess that puts things into perspective for us that she's on, you know, Fox and Friends giving commentary. But still, you know, the point still remains that you're in that same, you know, career. You're commentating in a news forum. You couldn't, I mean, I knew people from other stations. Like when I was working at the news station, I knew people from every other station that was in my area. So if you are on, you know, a major network, to me, it would make sense for you to have somewhat knowledge or relationships with other people from major networks as well. But either way, Wendy Osefo is on some messy shit. Real messy shit, you guys. It just kind of makes me not like her even more. And I kind of liked her, but no, she said CNN. That's what I thought they said. I thought they said that she was on CNN, but in all honesty, that's semantics, you guys. It doesn't even matter. Okay? It doesn't even matter. That's why Karen said Wendy did something unethical, referring to stealing the donor list. And that's why Karen didn't have respect for her. And I'm kind of annoyed that there's so much shit going on behind the scenes and they're not talking about it on the show. They focused on that fight all season. And you mean to tell me we could have eventually got to the bottom of the fact that Karen and Wendy really didn't know each other and that Wendy stole a list? Like, hello? Like, why would y'all not make that a part of the storyline? Especially when y'all were just like grasping at straws the whole damn season, just talking about the same thing over and over again. Like it makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what's going on with Bravo, but they're doing the same thing with Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're over editing and producing the show to the point that they're deciding what's actually, you know, being seen to such a degree that the show is now boring. And now we're finding out about things that are going on behind the scenes, arguments that happen that would have been more entertaining. But instead, y'all are trying to copy and paste the season to match the narrative that you want to put out there. And that is where the reality show shit becomes unreal. It's one thing to put people in a room together. It's one thing to put people, you know, in all of these situations that they normally would not be in, but still allow them to act in a natural way. And then you put that on the show. It's a whole nother thing to copy and paste scenes to the point where it's whole arguments are missing. Whole situations and storylines and backstory are completely missing from the damn show. Bravo is really messing up over there. Child, I forgot about Wendy and her 4 degrees when you tell me you still in the donor list. I'm sorry. I forgot. Okay? Gonna talk about you don't promote violence the whole season, yet that's all we saw. That's all you did promote the whole season. Talking about I don't promote it. I beg to differ. Damn it. All these commercials for the violence. Okay? All these episodes for the violence. All right? Listen. Let's go ahead and move on. You guys, don't forget. Support. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Okay, let's move on to Roland Ray. Child, I'm not gonna leave this picture up too long because I mean, I don't like to talk about people like that, y'all. I really don't. But what I'm going to say is, I feel like Roland Ray has definitely made a name for himself with his antics. And now he's in a situation where, you know, he's been burnt up terribly. Okay. His wig caught on fire. Probably this wig right here. Okay. Caught on fire. And now Roland Ray has burns all over his face and head, which honestly, it made me want to cry. I felt so bad for him, especially when, you know, I didn't want to watch the video because I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't have got online to show everybody that shit because that's kind of grotesque for me. But he said, burn my whole skin, legs, arms, feet, everything. Everything. And he's so scared that he's going to be ugly for the rest of his life. And I just I felt so bad for him, you guys. I think it's, you know, it's so messed up. Few questions though. How did the wig catch on fire? I'm really interested to find out, how did the wig catch on fire? Like, what was going on? What were you doing? Also, I feel like, you know, I don't know why Roland Ray believes that he can just say and do anything and that there'll never be any karma to it. I don't understand anybody that, you know, lives in the world and feels like they can say and do anything to other people and there will never be any consequences on their end. Not to say that he deserves this or anything, because I don't feel like anybody deserves to get burnt up from their head to their toes over some weave. You know, definitely not. But I still feel like we should all be conscious of the energy we put out into the world, because it will come back to you. And people don't like to hear that, but that is the truth. Okay. So I'm going to read to y'all a few of the social media posts that people were saying, you know, about Roland Ray from the Jasmine brand. What happened to Roland Ray is not funny at all. Just because he's an internet personality doesn't mean everything is a joke. It's not funny. I don't find it funny at all. So there were a lot of people saying that. Why are y'all joking about Roland Ray's hair catching on fire? They're joking about it because Roland Ray has in the past told what was it, Young Miami, to dig up her dead baby daddy or some shit like that. Like he said that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what really irks me nowadays with social media and people on social media and who people decide to make famous, is that everybody feels like they can say anything to anybody and there should be no consequences for that. Sometimes the consequences is when bad shit happens to you, nobody gives a fuck because you spent your time in your life. You took breaths so that you could throw in somebody's face they dead baby daddy. Like, I'm sorry, that's a lot. I'm a person that feels like there should be limits and parameters. Okay, I'm a person that feels like there are certain things you should just not say to other people, just because it's not good for you to put that out in the world, because I believe it. Like I said, anything you put out there will come back to you. So there are certain things that I would never want to put out there about another person, because it's just like me putting it out there about myself. And I don't want anybody ever telling me to dig up one of my dead loved ones because we didn't got into it over some fucking foolishness online. People do the most, the absolute most. And I just feel like it's one of those examples where people should just be mindful of the energy that they have. Because people won't feel bad for you. People won't have all of that sympathy and all of that like you would hope that they would have for you when bad things happen, because you have left such a bad taste in their mouth where they're like, well, damn, that's messed up. But you know what else is going on? Versus the reaction that somebody who you really like might get. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the reactions you get, and don't act like the reactions don't matter, because they do. That's why you posted the shit online, because you wanted people to feel bad for you. You wanted people to see you and see what you were going through. And that's not a bad thing. We all post on social media to get responses from other people. That's what social media is for. But there's a level to it of which you should retain some integrity for yourself and some privacy for yourself, because it starts to seem as if all you care about is what other people have to say about you. And when that becomes apparent, then we realize that all of that talking shit is to cover up for the fact that you are very insecure about yourself. So yeah, I'm very sad for him. And I really hope he's able to get healed and everything. I hope Beyonce sends him, you know, a little prayer basket or something, you know. But that's all I got to say about it, you know. And we'll move on from there. Okay, let me see what else is going on. because I had topics all laid out for y'all. Let's move on to Wendy Williams, shall we? Let me pull up Wendy, y'all, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so Wendy Williams revealed that she was assaulted by late R&B singer Sherrick. Sherrick, is that his name? Sherrick? Child, I don't know him. He has one hit wonder. Remember the song? It was called Just Call, and it was a #1 on the R&B charts, an overnight sensation. Child, hold on for a second, y'all. Let me mute my mic so I can play this for a second. I'm gonna come back in like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. It was a bop. It was a little bop. The little song was a little bop. Okay. He is definitely given, you know who he looks like to me? He looks like your boy from the Five Heartbeats. I don't know why I'm spacing right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, no, I didn't have sound for a minute because I wanted to listen to the song without getting a copyright. Not Flash. He don't look like Flash. He looked like your boy they dangled out the window. Okay? That's what he looks like to me. He is definitely a Bird in the Midnight Falcons. Please. Yeah, that was gonna aggravate the shit out of me until I figured it out. Baby, stop running. I don't know the song. I've listened to the song. It gives the Alexander O'Neal vibe. I know I wasn't playing the song for y'all. I had to play it for myself. And then if I knew it, I was gonna come back and sing it. I can't play that on YouTube. Which y'all don't want me to make my money? Like, what's going on? Anyway, let's get to the story. But I wanted to listen to that song to see if I had a reference point. I don't. So Sherrick was somebody that, I didn't know about. His little one hit wonder missed me. So this is what the Jasmine brand is saying. Wendy Williams is becoming candid about the unfortunate hardships she's had to overcome in life. During a recent interview, Wendy Williams shared one of the shocking secrets of her upcoming Lifetime biopic, which I will be watching and reviewing, just so you know. Wendy Williams, the movie, and revealed the singer who allegedly sexually assaulted her at the start of her career. According to the famous talk show host, she was assaulted by late R&B singer Sherrick, born Lamont Smith in the late 80s, she said. His name was Sherrick, and he was a one-hit wonder. Remember that song? It was called Just Call, and it was #1 on the R&B charts and an overnight sensation. He was in D.C., and I was a cute radio DJ. He'd asked me, did I want to accompany him to his album release celebration in DC? And I said yes. Got off the air, went back to his hotel room with him. He said he wanted to shower and freshen up and introduce cocaine to the scene. I was already familiar with cocaine, so I was continuing to party while he was in the shower, and I was sitting on the bed minding my own business. I left after that and went home. I'm sorry. She added, I left after that, went home, scrubbed my skin off, cried, and that was that. I never told anybody. I just handled it, and that's it. So she didn't even really give like details. She just said what happened after that. She was just sitting on the bed minding her own business, and then he comes out the bathroom, I'm guessing, and attacks her. During the interview, Wendy Williams also revealed that she didn't think the name of her alleged rapist was important until she started working on her upcoming documentary, Wendy Williams. What a mess, she said. He did what he did. I didn't think his name was that important because, first of all, while doing Wendy Williams with a mess and also simultaneously, thinking about what parts of my life I was going to show regarding the movie, I couldn't believe my good fortune, she added. So his name really didn't even matter, but I'll never forget his name. And, now that I've said it and I'm still on TV, now his kids and their kids are going to have to deal with that. I was raped by Sherrick. Wendy Williams documentary, Wendy Williams with a Mess, and her Lifetime biopic comes on January 30th, and I cannot wait. I think it's going to be really, really good because it looked good. And I like the lady who they have, playing Wendy Williams. Also, Sherrick's his wife, I believe. I'm not sure whether they were divorced or they were together when he passed away. I'm actually looking for the post right now so that I can read it to you guys, because I thought I had put it on here, but I didn't. But she actually, came out and was like, why now? And it's like, what do you mean, why now? I'm coming out with a biopic, bitch. That's why now. And I've myself been somebody that has asked that question because I always question people's motives. That's just kind of what I do. But ultimately, I feel like we need to stop asking women why now, as if it is not up to her absolute and total discretion, or anybody's, whenever they decide to share anything about themselves. It is always up to that person. Child, the wind could have blew, and I felt like it was time to get that off my chest. It's your prerogative. So I'm kind of not a fan of, people always trying to come at women like, why now? As if, that doesn't dispute what happened. So you asking why now? What is that for? You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to read what it says on the update. The wife of late R&B singer Sherrick is attempting to clear his name after TV personality Wendy Williams accused him of raping her in the 80s. Lynn Carter Smith, who married Sherrick in 93, told Page Six that Wendy Williams needs to let him rest in peace since he is not here to defend himself. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. I feel like if I decide to keep something quiet while you're alive, when you die, I have no loyalty to you and your fucking memory. Especially if you did something like that to me. Let him rest. He didn't let me rest. Okay? Like, you don't get to decide how I handle when someone assaults me. And I mean that, especially in this way, especially when you take something from a woman like that, She said Sherrick was a beautiful man, a genius with a voice like an angel. He had 3 amazing children. This is quite painful to not only us, but his nieces and siblings. Well, I guess he shouldn't have done it. Why would Wendy not call the police if it were true? Why? What do you mean? Why wouldn't she have called the police? Everybody knows why women don't. I hate when people say that, because you know why women don't call the police, because they don't think they will be believed. And if they do say something, it may look bad on their career. If you come out and say somebody did you something in the music business, in the entertainment industry, it is highly likely that you might get blackballed or shunned, regardless to, whether the person is a one-hit wonder or not. She said that Wendy Williams waited 25 to 30 years to speak up when she tells the truth as a career. Baby, it is a career. I'm coming out with a book. That's why I'm coming out with a movie. That's why I'm talking about it. Like that, whole why now thing. The man that others knew as Sherrick passed away 21 years ago, which is even more so why it shouldn't be that big of a damn deal to y'all. He been dead for a long time. If she wanted to finally come out and get that off her chest, then so be it. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm tired of people feeling like you owe, your abusers all of this, respect in death. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. I believed it too. They blackball women for less, and everybody knows it. I believe Wendy. She has a messy mouth, but she never been the type to just out her business like that. This is true. This is true. She's Wendy Williams. We don't even know this man. Who this man? She has the right to speak on what she's experienced in life, especially in attack. Exactly. Like, it really annoys me when people are always like, why now? And why didn't she call the police? As a woman, you should already know why. And just because that was not your experience of him and something tells me that, we can't even bet on that, like men do stuff like that to their wives all the time and feel like it's okay because that's their wife. So I do believe Wendy. I can't wait to see her biopic. I will be reviewing it, like I said. And, that's what I got to say about that. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's get this update with Wyff and Lucci. Child, those teeth. Wyff and Lucci has turned himself into Atlanta police as he faces murder charges. As previously reported, the rapper, real name Rashawn Bennett, was wanted by police for his alleged connection to a murder in Atlanta. Bennett is charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street gang activity, and possession of a firearm. That means they may try to get him on them RICO charges. Damn. This is a lot. Okay, of course he has a good lawyer, but we'll see how long that lasts. But he went ahead and turned himself in and released the video all at the same time. And then Wendy Williams told Reginae she need to leave him, girl. Leave him. Child, I think that she should. Okay, there was even like a 911 call released and everything. I'ma just say that y'all rappers need to be smarter. Y'all have got to stop being so damn dumb. And I honestly feel like it's not that simple. I do agree that there's probably, situations that y'all get put in where it's hard for y'all to get out of that shit. Because somebody always wants to, hold your feet to the fire or make you do this or make you do that. I get it. But ultimately, y'all have got to start being smarter about how you handle yourself when you transition from being in street life to being an artist, because now you are well known. Stop ignoring the fact that the federale hood have fucking Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and all of that other shit too. Stop ignoring that. Assume that whenever you do something online or whenever you put yourself out there in a celebrity way for a lot of people to see you, assume the cops is watching. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, moving on. So, quick little thing. Morris Chestnut told The Real that they are working on Best Man 3. Y'all, he said it's in the works right now. I wanted to mention that because I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting ever since the second movie. Best Man Holiday, which takes you through like a plethora of emotions. You love an old school sing-along. You love love. And then you love people having babies. And then people die of cancer. And then you crying. And then it's two black men being friends when they've been beefed out all these years. And then you think Terrence and the crazy reality show bitch is going to get together finally. And we don't know if they going to get together. Did they get married? What happened? We were supposed to have another movie. So yeah. I'm looking forward to the Best Man 3. Shout out to the sexual chocolate that is Morris Chestnut. Okay. Also Insecure. Insecure is ending after its fifth season, upcoming fifth season. Issa tweeted, very excited to film our fifth and final season. We couldn't have told a complete story without the tremendous support of our audience and the faith of HBO. See y'all soon. I don't know why anybody's surprised by this. I feel like it was already put out there that this next season would be the last season because honestly, it seemed as if she didn't want to do season 4. Is it just me to feel like Issa was like over it at this point? Maybe it's just me. What y'all saying in the comments? Oh, y'all still talking about the best man. Okay. The Real. Yeah, y'all, The Real. That's what they said. That's what he talked to. But I'm really excited about Insecure, especially because they know it's the last season. I always appreciate when people know it's going to be the last season because then we actually get, like a complete story. We get an ending. So I'm excited for it for sure. Okay. And I'm going to review it because I've been reviewing Insecure since it came out. All right. So let's move on to the last and final topic, which is our good girlfriend, Meagan the Good. Okay. Meagan the Good, I don't know why I'm calling her Meagan the Good, but either way, I feel like she has had so many like issues lately. Like y'all thought she was bleaching her skin, which she said she didn't, but that is still up for, well, she said she didn't do it on purpose. She was using a product that somebody gave her and it was bleaching her skin, obviously. And she was trying to get back to her regular color, and then she was talking about staying out. I don't understand people that stay out the sun and that tell other people to stay out the sun. Put on a fucking SPF, moisturize your skin, and sunbathe. Okay, get all of the good things that the sun is supposed to give you. I'm going to lay out in the sun at some point today. I need to, y'all. That's why I'm going to the grocery store instead of ordering it to be delivered because I need to be under the sun's rays, honey. Okay, I have been inside, not getting any sun. It's not the business. Okay, I don't live by that. I feel like you should moisturize, but you should definitely take advantage of the sun's rays ever so often. Yeah, esthetician messed her skin up. That's what she said. But yes, Meagan Good has opened up about the backlash she received from the Christian community for her wardrobe choices. Now, I feel like we've talked about this before, but now in this new interview with the Daily Beast, she revealed that BET once booted her from presenting an award after she didn't want to joke about the criticism she received for a revealing blue dress. She said the issues first started when she wore a plunging blue dress right here at the BET Awards in 2013, roughly a year after marrying her husband, Devon Franklin. I remember this, y'all. Everybody lost their shit. Okay. She says, and I quote, the blue dress that I wore, and at the 11th hour, when they switched me from giving out a rap award to giving out a gospel award, and then I got home and saw that I was trending on Twitter with all these Christians just dragging me, I was like, this is horribly painful because it's the one community that's supposed to be the safe community, and that represents the core of my identity that's attacking me. Child, I don't know who told you that the church community was a safe community. From the Catholic religion and what those men did to, you know, the kids in the Catholic churches, all the way down to how they treat gay people, how they ostracize women who have children who, you know, don't have husbands and talk about them and all of that type of shit. Church has never been a safe space. I don't know where she got that from, but okay. It was a full-on assault, and it went on for years. When I got dressed up for Halloween or for any event, I never stopped being who I was, but I definitely had the trauma of, I know I'm going out in front of the firing squad. I'm never going to stop having control over who I am if I feel I'm right with God. But I hate that I feel I'm bracing myself for impact. She added that things continued the following year when she refused to joke about the backlash she received over the dress. The next year for the BET Awards, they reached out to have me present, and the script was me and Nick Cannon, and he was going, hey, Meagan, I see that you wore a different dress this year, a lot more covered up. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I called them and said, I don't feel like this is funny. For one, that was not a funny experience. It was traumatizing. And two, I'm not going to go up there and act like I'm apologizing to someone when I have nothing to apologize for. Their response was, you either say it or you don't present. She said she refused to present and questioned if other actresses would have received the same treatment. I was like, okay, then I won't present. And when I got off the phone, I cried. I was like, would you do this to Gabrielle Union or Taraji P. Henson? You have this perception of me, and it's crazy that you want that you want to hold me to what that should be. I'm not going for it. No one will ever control what I do or how I do it. It will always be spirit-led and how I feel God feels about it. It took me a long time to not feel so hurt and be so affected. Child, I ain't never think marrying a fine-ass preacher would be so hard. I'm just saying. Never. I mean, they have made her life so hard since she married this man. I really hope that their marriage is good. I hope they are good. I hope, in their relationship, they're good, because the outside shit that she receives because of their marriage is crazy. Really crazy as far as I'm concerned. The dress, yes, it's revealing. She's Meagan Good. Meagan Good has been a sex symbol since she came of age. Okay. Ever since, she was in Biker Boys and all of that. And then she was, like the pretty girl in school, on the little shows and movies that she was in. So this whole idea that she was like supposed to cover up because she married a pastor is just ridiculous to me. Like the things that y'all feel like are okay when y'all are at the club versus, the church lady at the award show. Like, what difference does it make? She's not asking for sympathy, just telling her story. I don't think that, she's asking for anything. I just think she's saying, like, get the fuck out of my face with this shit. You want me to apologize for the way I'm dressing, and I'm not doing that. I'm not, as a woman who is so tired of people trying to dictate what is acceptable for us, what is okay for us when you're a mother or when you're a wife or whatever, when you become a certain age. Everybody wants to tell you what the hell you should be doing with your body and how you look. And at the end of the day, if she and her husband walked out of the door and they both were okay with hell, if she was okay and he wasn't, I wouldn't give a damn, because it's her body. And at the end of the day, I don't appreciate trying to make a joke out of something that was painful for me. I wouldn't appreciate that at all. Child, who is ringing my doorbell like I'm not in the middle of a recording, child? It better be UPS. Somebody dropping off a package. Okay? She don't do nothing. Crazy people have no lives for real. It'd be different if she was caught out here cheating on her man or something like that. But I feel like y'all was more upset about her and her titties being out than y'all were about John Gray cheating on his wife all them damn times. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all still allow people to be the heads of churches when they obviously commit sins against the Bible. Somebody wears a damn dress, which is not a sin, I might add you. Her showing off her décolletage, her stomach, and the crease in between her titties is not a sin. It may be inappropriate for what some people feel is appropriate, but that should be for you, not for her. No. I'm not a fan. BET is so messy for that. They knew what they were doing when they made her present the gospel award. They were on some love and hip hop energy with that. Absolutely. Absolutely trying to create controversy around their situation. And one of the main reasons I wanted to talk about this is because I feel like I'm so tired of all of the like rules and parameters everybody wants to put on women. I'm so over it. I can't with people. Her clothes are not going to put her in heaven or hell, neither. Exactly. Like her clothes are not going to put her in heaven or hell. Like it really makes no difference to her salvation. People do the absolute most. Yeah, it wasn't like she was going to church. Hell. And even in the Bible, they tell you, come as you are. They always want to talk that shit. And then when people show up, they want to judge them for how they look. And I get it. There's an area to which it feels like you are looking for certain attention and all of that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, like I'm a woman, I can dress however I want to. I can look however I want to. And that does not mean that I don't deserve respect. And that's what people need to understand. Stop excusing bad behavior. And that's what I don't like. Like BT, bad behavior. BT been messy since that Blue Ivy comment. Ciao. They've said a whole bunch of stuff that didn't piss people off. I haven't watched BET since Cedar. Child, I know I used to love me some Cedar back in the day, child. Okay. She was giving y'all them where the money resides body movements. Okay. Listen, really, really separating your ass from the rest of your torso. But anyway, you guys, that's all I really had to talk about. Is there anything else before I go? I have been really enjoying doing these with y'all, especially, if I don't have to put on makeup and get on camera and make myself look, presentable. Like, it's what's up. I appreciate y'all for coming in on these lives, so often the way y'all have been. Like, there are 900 people in the room, and I appreciate everybody that's going to catch that playback. But yes, that's all I got, y'all. Ain't got no more. I'm about to watch this little episode 2, season 2 from Chasing Atlanta, and then head on to the grocery store and, go about my day. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope that everybody is having a blessed weekend and, y'all get whatever y'all need out of this weekend, whether that's rest, whether that's your money, whether that's a giggle, whatever you need. I hope you get it. I love y'all so very, very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chat. And I'll see y'all. We'll talk about that stimulus package in a more, politically minded video. Okay. Child, I saw that about Alec Baldwin wife lying about being Spanish. I'm not surprised. White people always won't have a struggle. Ain't got one, but want one so bad. It's not the struggle Olympics, white people. Calm down. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to go and I'll see y'all in the next one.